And Miss Lahar.
And here we go. So, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. You should know how to do this.
We are just going to focus on this video on subtracting. Make sure we practice distributing because those are the most review.
Yes.
Okay. So those are all examples. Oh, that x minus 1 and 1 minus x divide out to -1, whereas x plus 1 and 1 plus x equals +1.
Because addition is commutative.
Okay. But we're not doing dividing, but that was just a tidbit.
Just a reminder.
So remember, distribute your negative.
Distribute your negative, distribute your negative, distribute your negative. However many times you got to do it. Rewrite it if you need to. Combine your like terms.
Look at this.
We're not, I mean, it's all there for you.
Right.
We're just going through what you're doing.
Like terms.
Combining like terms.
Some of you like to change exponents. Remember, when you're adding and subtracting, the exponents stay the same.
That's right.
It's only multiplication and division. Here we go, multiplication.
Do not distribute an exponent
That's right.
to a binomial or a trinomial.
Don't just cube everything. That means that.
That means that.
So take it 2 at a time. So the first one.
Boom, bada boom, boom, bada boom, boom, bada boom, boom, bada boom.
Now remember, 15xy and 15yx are the same thing.
Because multiplication is commutative.
So that'll simplify to that. So then you got to do it one more time.
And remember, we put this back in parentheses, and now we're triple distributing. So
So-
either way you want to go, doesn't matter. You can go the 9 both
I did the
ways, or you can
9.
go the 3 all 3 ways. You're
Then
going
I
to get
did
the
the
same thing.
30xy multiplied by the second quantity. Then I did
So
the
boom,
25y squared
boom,
multiplying.
Boom, boom. There
Then
it
you
is.
combine like terms. That comes down, those combined. The y squared's x combined, and that combines.
It's really pretty. We know.
But they ask a lot of those questions.
Yes. Okay. And we'll show you some shortcuts if it's a multiple choice and you're trying to save time. We'll show you a couple shortcuts.
When that comes to it. Oh, look, there's the answer.
Hey, there's the answer.
Just one more. Again, you have to distribute every term to each other. So I think I did the
There is not a plus or a minus here, so don't start distributing negatives. You're
Right.
distributing this entire thing into this entire thing.
So these are pretty ugly, but this is what Algebra 2 will do to you.
Boom.
Okay?
Boom.
These
Boom.
were multiplying, so you're adding your exponents.
Then this guy. Boom. Boom. Boom.
I ran out of room, so I kind of went down.
And then this guy. Boom. 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 So 5 times 2 is 10. Y squared times x squared is x squared y squared, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You need to know your exponent rules. You need to know all of this stuff.
Yep.
Combine your like terms, and there is your
look-
answer.
Look at that
It's really
visual
pretty.
right there.
Look at those
Alright.
hexagons.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really got fancy.
I like it.
All right, average rate of change is
Oh
a
my
slope
goodness.
formula.
If you don't know what the average rate of change is at this point in time, I don't know what to tell you. Come on, people.
Difference of the y's over the difference of the x's.
Every weekly review almost since the beginning of time in this class.
We're 99% sure you'll have a question on this. So like for this first example that has no animations, can you do it over equations? So
Okay. So they want us to find it over this interval. So we need to first find what the output is. If we input, we have our x's in both cases. So we need to do f of 3 and f of -2, which is here. You're just substituting values in. You also need to do g of both of those, which is here. Now, it's going to be y minus y, which is, remember, your output. So 22 minus -3. Be careful when you subtract a negative. And then 3 minus -2. Could you have done -2 minus 3? You sure could have. But then you would have need to make sure that you did -3 minus 22.
order matters.
Y's are on the top.
And most often than not, that you're comparing the two, so which one has the greatest average rate of change? Well, it would be the +5 one. It would be f of x.
Yeah.
But that's how you find it with an equation.
Boom.
Then you have a table. The tables are the easy ones because all you gotta
Oh,
do is
yes.
look at the table.
just
So
look at
from
things.
30 to 70,
Okay, so 30, we are at 4.3. 70, we are at 2.7. 4.3 minus 2.7 over 30 minus 70, or the other way around.
yep.
Boom.
And then what does that mean? That means
Oops.
0.0
I hit
average pupil diameter per year because you've got diameter over years. So that's what it's changing per year.
Per year. Jeez.
We're getting old.
I'm getting old.
And then graphically.
That's why you need glasses later in life, just
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
And then graphically, just look at the graph. The x is your x-axis, the y's are your y-axis.
So from 2000 to 1900, it was 278 to 75. So that's
Boom.
3 over 100.
So 0.03.
From 2010 to 2000, we have
Matt?
34 over 10. This
So-
is all coming from the graph. We're just going to 2010, finding a number. Going to 2000, finding a number, etc. So which had the greatest average rate of change? Well, 2000 to 2010.
We started procreating quite quick.
Quite quickly.
Okay?
exponential growth.
Ah, the 3 by 3.
Oh, the 3 by 3.
Those are your steps.
Eliminate a variable.
Yep.
Then
Step
do
1.
another one.
Then do a 2 by 2.
Then go backwards.
And then go backwards. So here we go. Always look at what you're working with.
Oh, I see 1 and 3. I'm liking it.
Yep.
I'm liking it.
I see negative. I need to see positive. So what's our game plan? To
Eliminate
that
X.
X.
Okay, so we put 1 and 3 together.
No, I think I have game plan.
Okay.
So
We're doing 2 of these plus B. 2 C's plus B's. Are we calling these C's? Yep.
Yep. Oops.
So yeah, we can eliminate the X that way, or I saw 1 and 3. That's what I'm saying. You can start it multiple ways.
I think I do that. C
So
plus
C
A.
plus A
1
is the
plus
other
3.
option. Okay, so if we had multiplied this by 2, this is where the negative 2x plus 6y minus 10z equals 22 is coming from.
And then we drop down question or 2. Looks like. So
Yep.
then you add those up and you got yourself a 2 solution. We have 10y minus 4z equals 24. Then use your other
two.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to use one that you didn't use before. So we use C and B here. So you can use C or B again, but you have to use the first one, A.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
if you add those two together,
Boom.
you get that. So now you have to solve the 2 by 2.
So that's what we had left over.
Ooh,
So I'm just going to multiply one of them by -1 to make that very easy to deal with.
there we go.
Boom. Combine. We have 6y equals 12, so y equals 2.
Now just work yourself backwards.
Work it backwards. So plug 2 in for y.
Got
Boom,
the
boom,
X,
boom, boom.
then plug that in, get the Z.
So this should have happened first. We should have gotten the z first, and then plug the -1 and the 2 in for y and z to get x.
So
You know
just
what
get
to
down by 2 by 2.
do. 0, 2, -1.
Okay.
Boom. Master Quiz 2 next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.
And I